Birmingham. You're right.
No. They're definitely two separate Dembeles.
No, but the Dembele that I was talking about, the one that
one.
I was pretty good, he's now at Birmingham. That's right.
But there's one at Birmingham and there's one at Blackpool. You do know that.
Yeah. Well, there's about 20 Dembeles in world football at the moment.
That is true.
All over the place. Upper tier this year, thankfully.
I think I'm upper tier as well. To be fair.
Yeah, I am. I'm in the upper as well. So, Mickey,
got it. Let's know your predictions. Go on.
How are we getting on tomorrow? What's the score going to be?
3-1.
Dan?
3-0.
2
to Millwall. Okay.
Very. I'm going to go. I'll go 2-0. I said it earlier.
I mean, we're all very confident, so we know how this is going to.
No, the reason it's not so much being massively confident. I just feel like for me the game tomorrow is going to go how I think Edwards would want it to. I think they're going to come at us, and I think we're going to have the ability, or hopefully have the ability, to hit them back with the likes of Norton Cuffy, perhaps Fleming, Honeyman if he's playing, and I think we'll be okay. Wow. And then that 6-0 to Wall. Put a bet on that, Daily Millwall. And then moving on to Dan, I'll come to you first on this one. How do you think we're going to line up? So I know we did our midfield earlier, but across the 11.
I suspect it's going to be Sarkic in goal. I think I can't see really many changes other than the midfield, to be honest, just due to personnel that's available. I think it's going to be Danny Macflans, that right back who turns into the right centre back, with Harding, Cooper, and Joe Bryan. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to go with Saville and Casper in the midfield. I think he's going to go Cuffy on the right. I think he'll go with Watmore on the left again. It's kind of a toss-up between Watmore and Longman. And to be honest, I thought Longman probably had the better game last week, but I think Watmore's just been has been playing well. Fleming and then Nisbet.
Mickey?
Don't go to me, mate. You go first, mate.
I would see. I think he's going to go with the same back five, and I think Longman's going to play at right wing back again.
Well, you don't think Cuffy's going to be fit enough to start?
Well, I don't know.
If Cuffy's fit, Cuffy starts. It's a no-brainer.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. If Cuffy starts, then we'll play 4 at the back. But I'm not sure. He looked to me so unfit, and he's obviously been injured. Like I don't know. I'm going to work on the basis that Norton Cuffy's not fit and go Longman, the same back five: Longman, Danny, Harding, Cooper, and Joe Bryan. I think it'll be Sav and George Honeyman in midfield, although I would go Casper, but I think it's going to be those two. And then a front three of probably Fleming, Nisbet, and Watmore.
But I'll put this to you. If Cuffy is fit to start, obviously Longman played well, and then it's a toss-up between Fleming and Watmore for the last spot, or maybe Nisbet and Watmore goes up front. What are you doing if you have to pick 2 out of them 3?
I'd put Longman wide left, Norton Cuffy on the right, and Fleming in the middle.
Fleming in the middle, and then would you keep Nisbet up top, or would you go with Watmore up top?
No, after the fact, as much as we like Duncan Watmore, the fact of the matter is, last week he could have had an absolute hatful of goals, and he missed so many chances.
Yeah,
I think if Nisbet had been on the, I know you've got to get on the end of them, but had Nisbet had been on the end of one of those chances, I think he scores. So if Norton Cuffy's fit, then I would go to a back 4, Cuffy on the right, Longman on the left, and then everything else stays the same.
We won there last year, though, didn't we?
Yeah, it was the last. Yeah, it was a lot. It was the first win in a long time. And look, there's a lot of people, and let's face it, we're a Millwall podcast, we're a Millwall channel. We're going to say that we're going to win the game. I don't think it's going to be easy. I really don't think it's going to be easy. But I do back us tomorrow to go there and get another win.
Right. I think we'll get a win there tomorrow, and I think Tanganga will play.
I think he'll come on the bench. I think he'll come off the bench.
Spencer says, I don't see many changes from Middlesbrough other than Sav playing instead of Mitchell. Casper looked very unfit more than Cuffy. We want to play a back four. Danny will play the right side of a 3. Joe needs to get all these players to shoot more from outside the box. All this trying to walk the ball into the 6-yard box is bollocks. Our forwards are not skillful enough.
Yeah, but did you see Duncan Watmore and Ryan Longman's efforts from outside? I do agree. Look, I do agree. I think sometimes that the opportunity opens up and we should shoot. We should be shooting, but
100%. Last 2 wins there was last year and in '89.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good link in, which I'll do in a little bit. So Tanganga could be used at right back. JT coming on in the 85th minute to score the winner.
Right in front of us from a corner. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be good.
2-1. We won Burke and Watmore. Ken 2-1. Charlie says 3-1 Millwall and Watmore, Casper, Murray and Wallace, or Murray Wallace even. Evening, gents. Never been more confident of us winning a game, to be honest. That's from Twitter as well, so thank you very much, Billy. Marco back for this game. I don't think
that's interesting. I mean, I didn't think he was. I think Dan was right. The Preston game was being touted, but if he is back, that is a boost.
But he still probably goes onto the bench.
Oh, absolutely. But what it does mean, though, is that you've got another option to change up front, right? Like last week, we didn't really have that. None of us selected Mitchell. Are we saying he's not good enough?
No, because I think he played quite well, but
I don't think he's good enough. But I think if there was a choice between him starting or Casper or Saville, then I think Saville gets in there, or Honeyman. And if Honeyman's potentially injured, Casper's not fully fit, I would play Saville and Casper and then bring Casper off at half time and then put Billy on. Or Billy and Saville, and then 60 minutes take Billy off and put Casper on.
I don't know. I think Mitchell...
Yeah, I'm absolutely knackered today. Sorry.
Mitchell is just, I don't know, he's fallen short of, he was progressing really, really nicely, and it was the step up, and now he's kind of hit a bit of a, I don't know, I don't want to say the ceiling, because there might be more to come from him, but the other midfielders are just ahead of him, unfortunately.
No, that's it, isn't it? So, yeah.
Got my motorbike tomorrow, I've got supply bikes for it.
Watmore created his own chances last week. Tomorrow we get a brace. It's an upmarket Ryan Innes. Did Joe Bryan keep his goal last week, or was it awarded to Nesbitt? Dan?
I haven't checked. I think it's still Brian's. I haven't seen anything.
So would that be on the FA website?
I assume the independent.
Just Google in Tuberous Goal Committee or panel.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure they don't need to get involved because it's just between 2 of our own players. So
Cooper to score first, 40-1.
I reckon, and obviously this is just my opinion, and obviously I'm not advocating gambling, but I reckon if you put £1 on Cooper to score first goal scorer every game this season, you would end up in profit by the end of the season because he does it at least 2 or 3 times a season.
I know someone who puts I think he puts a £5 or maybe £1 on every game to Cooper, and some games he wins big. Yeah, I think he's more off. But also, I saw something the other day from him, from this fella. He is not. I'm not going to mention him because people will know who he is anyway. But this fella has only missed 2 home games in 48 years. And as long as I've been alive, he has missed 2 home games. That's mental, isn't it?
You say he's put money on Cooper every time he's got every game. Wow.
Yeah. But to miss 2 home, put them in the comment. How many years have you gone? What's the highest number of years you've gone over the years of not missing a game, or not missing a home game, or home and away together, or either? That'd be interesting to see what numbers come in when we done
from
the
what I
age
can
one.
From what I can find, the goal seems to have gone to Joe Bryan. I don't think it's gone to Kevin Nisbet, although he was trying to claim it.
Oh, Amaku, desperate to play. His Irish mate plays for QPR.
Let's not rush him back.
No.
Yeah,
he can play against him another time.
15, 20 minutes, yeah.
He played against him on Boxing Day.
Yeah. I think Mitchell is a decent player, but just not what we should have as a main player. Mitchell isn't good enough. League One at best. 1 goal scored from midfield in as many games for you.
For you. So that indicates Andrew is not a Millwall fan.
Possibly. Feel like we're playing traitors.
Unless he meant to say us.
Terry Gart. No, I've got no. If Nesbitt touched it, it would have been offside. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But I guess
that's why they didn't celebrate, because what's his name was telling him not to celebrate, wasn't he? Watmore is going to score tomorrow, and it's going to be quality, and it's going to be a quality one at our end. That's going to send us mental. Mickey, are you saying you're 48? I am, Baz. I am saying I'm 48. I am 48. I was born in 1975.
Mate, what are you?
I was born in 1975.
What are you going to do? I know it's a little while off, but you big 50 coming up. What are you going to do for that? Any plans?
Hopefully, we're going on a OnlyFans. Did you say?
No, any plans?
Plans. Oh, right.
It did sound like OnlyFans.
It did sound like OnlyFans. I'm thinking, what the fuck? No, probably go on a big holiday. Probably like go to Japan or somewhere, or go somewhere like far flung. Somewhere you wouldn't.
You're gonna make sure you outdo.
But it's weird because
Joe's going first, so you have more of a chance to outdo him. And Mickey's frozen.
And that's a lovely screenshot if anyone can get that. On my screen anyway.
I'll tell you what, actually, why don't we, while we wait for Mickey to return, put in the comments where you think Mickey should go for his 50th.
Yeah. Where should Mickey celebrate his 50th birthday? And he's not here, so he can't overrule. I've got a few key rings on me. The best one, as voted for by me and Dan, will win a key ring.
What's that?
Oh, you have to wait and find out, mate.
I have the local recording, so I'm okay. I will see what you see. And also I am going to be trying something out that I'm going to end up splitting this live into about 3 or 4 bite-sized pieces and posting on YouTube for you, so you'll be able to watch it in segments rather than watching it on there. More like 58. Pete, fuck off. Be nice if Bagova got injured and Archer played. Heard Mickey going to Turkey for his 50th hair transplant.
So basically, Mickey, what we did was when you froze, we said to everyone, get in the comments section and say where Mickey should go for his 50th.
That's
and the best one that's voted for gets a key ring. Some of the comments coming through are fantastic.
Spencer, you joke. I'm not going to have a fan on the board, OnlyFans, but there is That Millwall podcast OnlyFans purely because where we talk so much about it, I didn't want someone else to fucking hijack it. So yeah, I should get pictures of fucking. I should give it to Joe maybe.
Right, so these are the locations. So Charlton, Dartford Eve.
I walk my dog on Dartford Eve, Connor. So yeah.
Turkmenistan.
Fucking hell, Yeovil. Philippines.
Good comment. Next one.
Nadella's Kitchen. Saudi Arabia. Tom, you're lucky I don't ban you for that comment, mate, because that is, mate.
I think Tom could be a strong defender.
Horrible.
Yeah, Tom could be a winner.
I would not be eating in that place ever again after I was taken there. I tried it once and fucking never again, mate. I am Manzies all the fucking way. Then again, I do like a Kiev. So yeah, I do like a Kiev. So Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, mate. Whoa. You know what? Kiev, where?
Yeah, I know. It's what you call it. It's Ukraine.
Yeah,
but I was taking the piss out and calling it. It's in like a chicken Kiev. Do you know what I mean? I know where it is. I don't mind going there.
In the boardroom at the Den where he used to be fan on the balls.
Yeah. To be fair, mate, the old boardroom's now the chairman's room, what they rent out. Where, so they probably use the room upstairs now. So, yeah. Turkey for a hair transplant, not funny. Kiev. With Savs and Denor in midfield, Cameron does make us lack pace. We need energy and pace in midfield. So Savs plays and bring on Denor in the second half to tie the game up.
That's why I think, going back to that Honeyman probably might get the nod tomorrow.
See, no, I like that one. Mickey's 50th should be in Rome with him and his missus. We'll be watching Millwall winning the Champions League final. There you go. Where should he go? Somewhere away from you kids. Let the man relax. Fucking yeah. I'll tell you what we should do, wouldn't it? It would be right. I don't think my missus should be up for it. But what we should do is have fans laid out around the world and see if I can go round the world staying at Millwall fans' houses.
That could be a really cool idea, you know. But you're going to shoot yourself in the foot now by suggesting that. And he's frozen again. So Dan, it's back to me and you.
Okay.
Do you want to do the comments? Because you probably
so
you got it on your screen. Yeah.
Brighton. Pink flamingos. Keep them nice and local here in Margate. Stringfellows. Doing a podcast on his own.
Do you know what the madness is? I've got
welcome
this
back,
running.
okay.
Yeah, thanks. Right, I've got this running, and I've got the YouTube running, right? The YouTube analytics one running in front of me here, and up on there, it's got stream health and all that, and it's got excellent connection, and you know, it's like that's fine. It's just fucking StreamYard is having. So let's go through this. So yeah, leave me alone. There we go. Brighton.
We have done a few. We did go for a few. Dan was up to date.
Down to Pink Flamingo. That's in Brighton. Yeah, I know Pink Flamingo from. It used to be another name as well down there. When the event was something else as well, and the what was the other one? It's not. I can't think of the other one's name on the beach now either. So yeah, Stringfellows doing a podcast on his own. Yeah, good. Yeah, that'd be peace and quiet. Barley and a message and a massage with a happy ending. Don't go to Turkey for a transplant. You'll look silly with a kidney on your head. Blue Oyster Bar.
I'm eyeing up my winner.
Mickey out of data. No, I haven't out of data.
Oh, that's perfect.
The problem is I've got when I do this downstairs. Right, I do this downstairs, and I've got two young kids or two teenage kids upstairs and a missus, all using Wi-Fi. So yeah, and someone who I will let remain nameless, but promised me a connection so I could plug my laptop straight into the router, and now I'll have to buy my own plug-in because he's fucking useless. And yeah, so there's a sofa in Bexley Village for you, found on the board. Cheers, Spence. I know where your office is. That's closer. Spare room here, mate. Oh, look,
and that's New Zealand, mate. There you go. There's an offer.
So we've got New Zealand sorted. Just gonna get. So that's a what's that? That's a 28-hour flight, I think it is, to New Zealand.
Something like that, yeah.
We're thingy. Plus Pornhub on your iPad. Dan from Lions TV has a spare room. Pornhub fluffer auditions.
I think Richard, that is superb. That is brilliant.
That is brilliant. I think.
No.
We'll have to look into that.
No. Don't forget, Joey's 50 a month before me.
Yeah, but Joe would probably do that and enjoy it. You'd hate every minute of it, and that's what makes it fun.
I'll tell you what I would do. What would be really funny. is, and you've got connections, you could pull this off, Stephen. I would.
Oh, don't give all my secrets out.
I would more than happily, just for the crack, of dressing up as Zampa for the day.
Should we get so Mickey can be Zampa and we can get Joe to be Bellina.
Mate, yeah, that one's never going to happen, mate. I live rent free in his head as it is.
Mickey walking out holding Cooper's hand
as a mascot. Don't be a wanker. And Dan, don't. I know, Dan, that you would go out and pay for it just to fucking do it. No. GoFundMe page for Mickey's mascot. I'll gladly donate.
There's going to be a lot of.
Oh, mate, we'll be able to pay for him to be mascot for the whole season.
Yeah, that'd be a good pod, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? Look, Dan's in Canada. We've got New Zealand, Canada. I just wonder if they'd like it with me turning up with fucking 2 kids and a missus. Do you know what I mean?
That Millwall podcast on tour, and you just go around and.
Can you? I wonder.
I think for every country you go to, you've got to take a different member of the team. Like not when I say the team, I mean us. Like on that Millwall podcast team. So like one place you go, you got to take Stephen. The next place you go, you got to take Joe. The next place
just have a look. Just have a look on his face. Can you really see him going, "Oh yeah, Dan, come to Canada with me"?
No. What I was thinking was that could you end up doing a relay race?
What? Who can get to?
So, like for instance, Dan goes to Canada. You then start on the Canada border. Here, give you, I don't know, something, and then you go. Then my mate lives in LA, so there's one in LA. There's a couple on here what live in America, so you could get around America. We got New Zealand.
I'll do the LA one. Yeah, I'll do that one. That's fine.
I'll do
Sign me up, mate.
I'll take the New York bit then.
Cool, you can stay at mine in Dundee.
New York. Yeah, New York about now, mate. You can stay at mine in Dundee. Fuck all to do out here, though, unless you like golf.
It's nothing wrong with a bit of golf.
I'll be honest, I don't like golf. I'm not very good at it. So,
Mike, I know where you sit, Mike. Mike, I know where you sit.
It's all right, Mike. Don't worry. We're on it. The rest of listen. If we put to the rest of the podcast boys about trying to sort out you to be mascot, every single one of them would literally have their hand in their pocket and it'd be sorted straight away.
And you know what next Friday's show's going to look like? I'll give you a little preview. Hi, welcome. I need you to make lots of comments tonight because I am on my own. Because Stephen and Dan has been sacked.
Yeah, this another disclaimer. This will be the last time you see me and Dan on the show. So
yeah, sorry.
It'll be the last time you see them anywhere. To be fair.
Oh.
So oh my god.
Oh, that follows me.
He goes to Thailand and takes one of the boys. Mickey dressed up as an Oompa Loompa as a mascot.
Oh dear, we've reached that point in the show.
I'll tell you what,
we have broken that Millwall podcast.
I'll dress up as an Oompa Loompa, but you got to raise fucking 20 grand for a charity of my choice.
Oh, don't tempt them, mate. Don't tempt them.
I'm right on the US border. There we go. You see. Do the spare with Dan from live top goalkeeper and from Dan from Lions TV, top goalkeeper lessons for the TT game. Yeah, if Mickey was a mascot, he could be used as a spare ball. Peter, I fucking hate you.
That's nice.
Mankini, no. 5 hours from New York City.
Stephen, that's your job then.
Do a podcast in the West End, get fucked. In fact, do you know what? I know I said last week, that you would not be banned, but I was
you ain't. No. Chris, you ain't going. No.
So tempted to put you in a timeout there, mate.
No.
So
also, Mickey, are you doing the thing? What you spoke to me in bed about?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
When I'll come back to that. Chris, stay in the chat, but carry on, Mickey. I know that makes no sense, but it does to me.
Well, you might as well just say it now.
Well, no, because go on, Mick. Go on.
Right, we have, as you know, we have one of our listeners, viewers, him and his missus make some lovely. Oh God, I can't put
that comment. No, you can't. But that's
right.
that's.
And also, he follows me on TikTok, by the way, because a while back I was going to get him on the show. But anyway, let's go for this. Richard gave Stephen
Richard Dacey
gave Stephen and that some grief, and then he thought that he'll help him out by making. At the moment, these are the only two. Okay, not saying that they will always be the only two, but these will be the number ones of anything, because obviously this year we have got things planned and there are bits and pieces and different things. So I'm not going to say they're never, because I think once people see them, they're going to go, oh! So, yeah, Mickey walking out of the den dressed as the Hood. Andrew, you're a fucking piss-taking bastard, didn't you? But yeah. Right, take that off, Dan.
Oh, it was me.
Now,
it was me.
Right.
It was me.
We got these, okay? They look like that. So that basically opens, okay? This one is the 2001.
Can I just say, can you make yourself bigger? Because then it's easier to see.
What, we'll just take. I'll just take me and your screen, Stephen. In that case, Mickey can just do that.
We can still hear you, Dan. So it's like that. That's all right, Andrew. I'm not offended by it. So this is basically the 2000-2001 winning champion season. Obviously, it's clear through there. You can see, obviously, my hand. And then on the back, we've got all the squad and a replica of the shirt. Now, this is 2000 and 2001. I haven't figured out how to do the auction for it yet to make the most of them. Now, this is the same, but this one is 1987-88. Same bits. So you've got obviously finishing first and the points and everything from the table. Obviously the scores and that. And then on the back, you have all the players and the Lewisham team. So yeah, look, they're about that big. If I put my phone, there you go. So you can see it's probably about the same sort of size as a Jack Daniel bottle, to be fair. If I bring the boys back in, no, it's that way, isn't it? There we go. So yeah, if I bring you boys back in, if you talk for a second, young Stephen.
Sorry, Mickey. I know that you're doing a nice thing here, but that comment is just he's offered you a seat. He's offered you a spare room at his house, and he's just absolutely mucked you off.
How the fuck could Mickey make himself any bigger? Thanks, mate. Cheers. Yeah. 2 seconds. Go on.
On that, before he comes back, Richard's just put in the chat there that they're 1 litre Jack Daniels bottles. Andrew Roberts, these should be sold in the club shop. They would fly off the shelves. Millwall's club shop is a little bit different nowadays. I think going back to, I know we've come away from it, but the link with the Detroit Lions, it's no coincidence that's happened when Fanatics have been around. So unfortunately, I don't think that's a possibility. But what Richard does and his wife, they are excellent pieces, and they do all sorts of kind of stuff. So it's very, very
it fits
very cool.
A 70 cl bottle of Jack Daniels in it. So, but these are the only two at the moment, and these are basically for they're going to be sold singly, possibly, or a pair, possibly, but all the money raised will be going to split equally between Stephen and Ben's charity attempts. So no, if you want these, get in touch with us, and we will do. But at the moment, they are just a charity at the minute, mate. So yeah, I thought you would.
And on that,
Dan.
On the subject of that, thanks to the guys that have donated to my fundraising. Ben also, who was on earlier, he's doing very, very well with his charity effort and his running. So thank you guys. Chris, as I said, it was very kind of you to make a donation. I know that you put your little comment about only doing $10.99 and making it awkward with leaving off 1p, but Just Giving have kindly rounded it up. So your plans backfired, my friend. However, I appreciate very much the donation, Chris, and everyone else who has. I am going to do this. I am doing my charity gaming event in 2 weeks. I'll be on the show next.
You're not coming to Hull away?
No, I'm not. I'm not. That's I specifically chose a game I probably wasn't going to do to do it. I am doing it in 2 weeks. I won't be on the show, I'm afraid, so you'll have to miss me for that Friday. But you can come and watch me do the gaming on Twitch. I'll post some details and stuff. If you would like to donate,
5 minutes stop in, do you reckon?
I probably could. I could probably come on briefly.